H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Tuesday. A champion has been crowned. UConn University of Connecticut has won the national championship. I happened to be at the game last night. It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. It's just something just different about watching the game at that big old venue, but the people were into it. I mean, it was amazing. It's big. Man, I had so much walking to do because I was there as a press capacity last night. I had friends up of somewhere else. I split time with going up there and hanging with them for a minute. Then I had to go down there and do my duties and report and watch what I saw at the game and write up a couple of things about the game. And unique. We're going to talk about it. So let me tell y'all something. Let me get to my starting five before I go. Shout out to my star. This is a show you might want to share. Yes, first of all, I want to know a topic out there that y'all interested in. I just want to know. I just want to see how we thinking alike. Everybody put them a topic up there that they want to find out what happened. Something just happened. But see, what I want to let y'all know is after I do my starting five, let me shout out to my people because I just want to share something with you right quick. Jessica Brooks is in the house. Wait a minute. Okay, on Facebook, Jessica Brooks, Daryl Anderson, Belinda Johnican, hey Belinda, Mindy Collins, Sonia Billingsley, and D. White. Okay. YouTube, Corey Willis, D. Holcomb, Kelton Solomon, Robert Young. That's who over there. So share the show, everybody. Right now, this going to be a unique. I got some stuff I want to share with you. I really do. And I'm going to need your input. So whatever, I see Gina's in the building. I'm gonna give y'all a second to come in because I was just thinking about, because remember I told y'all a long time ago, I ask myself every single day, I really do. Do I talk about what is trending or about what isn't trending, but the people need to know? Every day. Every single day. Y'all got to realize We have original content every day, brand new. 2 hours a day, 4 days a week. Every day I have to ask myself, every day, do I talk about what's trending? Or do I talk about what isn't trending and what people need to know about? I'm going to repeat this again. Okay. You know, who's it talking about? Average Elementary. Thank you for being here. Put on the feed, comment on what you think about. Tell me what you I know a couple of people talking about Jill Biden. Tell me what you want to talk about. Chris Charles want to talk about the Lakers problem. How do you think they're going to invite Santa to the White House as well? Mm-hmm. Rick, come on. See, I knew I didn't want to talk about this subject, but when I see comments like Rick, and I understand you, Ricky, I don't think about it that way, Rick, because I know they're not. It's different, Rick. Uh, uh, let's talk about the White House. I said, I know D. White. Y'all see something behind me? Y'all see these two beautiful black women behind me? I saw this and I had to put them behind me because that's how black women looking at Jill Biden's ass right now. That's how y'all looking. I thought about black women. This how y'all looking at Jill Biden right now. Now I don't want to talk about 45 on my show. No, hell no. Hell no, Sir Kelvin Solomon. I am not going to waste my time like them other stupid ass people, networks. I'm not going to talk about that clown. Ever. No, Kelton, zero. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. They give him if you want to talk about him, go to CNN and all them, they talking about that clown. I'm not talking about it. So let's move on. So I was thinking about something. First of all, happy birthday to Maya Angelou, great poet. And y'all remember the other day, I mentioned her. I tried to quote her. I got it close. And I put it in my notes somewhere. One of them, because somebody, people were commending me on some things that I've done, stuff like that. Kelvin, I got you, baby. I know. But Kelvin, they talking about him too much. I don't want to give him he ain't important to me. But Maya Angelou, she said something, because somebody said, Robert, you this. And I said, okay. But I thought about her. Even last night, I was in where I was supposed to be sitting in the press row. But I guess people can see me that knows me behind me. So a lot of people, first of all, Kenny Smith came over and talked to me. So I think people just automatically thought he must, you know how that goes. And then some other guys came out the stands and was telling the what's her name, the usher, the touch, to tap me on my shoulder, and I kept telling, and I went up there and talked to some people. So this lady from had a San Diego State shirt said, "I want to take a picture with you." I said, "No, you don't, baby. I'm not. No, I'm not. You want to take a picture with them guys out there, not me." So I just told her, but I had to go back. This y'all. I got this about a year ago, and they asked Maya Angelou, it's her birthday today now. They asked her, how do you handle the adulation and the acclaim that comes with your career? She said, it's really quite simple. If you don't pick it up, then you don't have to put it down. The reporter said, what do you mean? And she responded, if you don't pick up the praises of people, then you don't have to put down their criticism. So that's kind of how I live my life, and I hope that helps somebody. But shout out to this lady. Happy birthday to you, Maya. Angelou. Uh, just shout out to you. Shout out to you today. And Kenny Lofton, I don't think she was trying to straddle the fence. But I'm glad to hear your opinion. Keep going, keep coming. I don't think she was straddling the fence. And we got to understand, man, uh, you know, she was at the game. Unlike us, she was at the game. Okay. And what I'm going to try to do, because I know if I was married, like Kenneth right now, Kenneth, Miss Gina can go do something right now, right? And go say something right now, right? That you ain't got no idea that she's saying. But people gonna automatically associate that with you. You know, I'm finna give some preface to this, you know, before we go in. Gina, Kelton, your wife can go off and say something that you don't have. You ain't got no idea that she out there saying it. You follow me? And you probably sometimes you don't agree. You don't agree with everything your wife say. I don't know what was going on with Jill Biden. She got caught in the moment. This all-black team was whooping on an all-white team. She white. And she said, well, that's Hercules, that's my everybody. I don't know what she was thinking, y'all. I just broadened my mind because everybody now is making it political. They're making it political. The woman was at the game, got caught up in the moment. She liked both of the teams. I don't know if her true colors came out. Now, we already know who her husband was. But I don't think it was. She white, Seneca. Seneca, I'm black. I'm going to sympathize with the black girl. How can I expect for her, Seneca, not Joe Biden, not to have the same feelings? See, sometimes, y'all, we forget about ourselves. We always cast judgments on everybody else. And I'm not taking up for Jeff. I'm just putting it out there. Because I see y'all going to the string. That's her two colors. You don't know you're Biden. How is that a Karen slipped out? Y'all not listening. See, there you go. A Karen slipped out. So what? I'm going to sympathize with the black kids because I'm black. So what they call it? The Jake and other the Karen. The Jake going to slip out? The Jake from State Farm and Robert had to go. See, y'all got to be fair, man. See, that's why I think God put me in this position right here. Because I see just y'all, a lot of people y'all just casting stuff on people that y'all's ass wouldn't do. Now, if you was to ask my girlfriend about a basketball game or something like that, she probably would have said, hey, invite all the girls over. She don't like sports. You follow me? She said, well, let's invite them all over. Come on over. Right? All of them come over to. She don't understand sports. It's possible. This a woman. Jill Biden. She went to the game and got caught. Oh, wow, I love this. I want to be all the girls. Not realize the historical fact that only winners come to the White House. Just maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it's possible. Y'all see how mad I got when Keith Olbermann and Portnoy and Ortiz and Cannell, see, I'm remembering them clowns' name, said something about Angel Reese. I'm hot in catfish grease. I don't, if LSU would have won, maybe she wouldn't have. LSU ain't got a team full of white girls. Y'all Seneca? Hey, Seneca, do me a favor. Listen to the conversation first before you have your mind made up. Just listen to the conversation. Because evidently, I'm sitting here talking and you ain't listening to nothing I say. I don't even know why you even listen to the show. You just want to put your comment up on the screen. So I put it up on the screen for you. You've been reading Twitter, because this is what all them crazy-ass Twitter people been talking about. If LSU had won, hell no, probably not. Hell no. Hell no. If LSU had won, though, LSU won. If LSU had lost, if LSU would have won, though, they did win. You mean if they had lost? What if the woman don't, have it ever crossed your mind? I just told you. I know some people, women right now, I don't have an idea what happened in that women's game. And would have saw them girls playing for the first time and said, hey, invite them all over to the house. I don't want to hear about you Trump supporters like you voted for Trump business, man. I don't even want to hear your comment right now. I'm talking about Melania Trump. Get out of here with that mess, man. See, this why we can't never go no. We worry about everybody else. Well, if Melania said the same thing. That come from a Trump. He voted for Trump. Trump support. I'm sure the former first lady didn't understand sports as well. And they didn't, and hey, former first ladies didn't probably go to the game. This woman was at the game, something neither one of y'all asses wasn't. Y'all wasn't at the game. Y'all ain't a white woman. You ain't sitting up there seeing these black girls whoop up on your the white team. You're not. So you can go. I'm sure the other former first lady, I don't care. I don't care. I just don't understand. You saying, man, it's not that serious. Well, why you put it up there? I'm just telling you, you in Twitter sphere, y'all killing me. Listen, Stop. I didn't say she don't know nothing about sports. I said women don't know nothing about sports. Some women don't know. I know several. Marcia. See, look at James. Look at James. Since she don't know what's going on in sport, she does not get a pass. Like, who giving her a pass? James Amara, your ass ain't been perfect. You probably done did some ignorant ass stuff in your life. But guess what? You ain't the first lady, the first man, the first nothing, so there ain't nobody worried about what you done done. Y'all be on these high horses. Y'all kill me. I am perfect. I am. Jill Biden. Y'all, all I'm giving y'all, see, I could come on here and Jill Biden y'all to death. But I'm waiting on her husband to speak. I'm going to tell you some things I've noticed. Kim Mulkey, have she spoke? Have Kim Mulkey said something about that yet? So white woman, Jill Biden, go to a basketball game. I ain't never seen that at no other basketball games. Go look it up. All of you, the Jameson Morrison and Seneca and all of y'all, y'all go look it up. She came to a basketball game. Exciting basketball game. One of the most watched women's basketball games in the history of the sport. I don't know who invited her, but she was sitting up there with some people. We don't know her connection with them people. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. She don't get a pass. Because I'm waiting on how now Corinne, what's her last name? The White House press secretary, who's a black woman, she gonna have to address this stuff. Rodwell said his wife was unaware that the women had a Final Four. All I'm saying is that woman, hold up. And the key word was, and I think maybe y'all missed it. Guess what she said, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to ask Joe. Hope you read her transcript. I'm going to ask Joe. She didn't say it was going to happen. Now, go find that out for me, Seneca. Jameson. Go read it. Not the clickbait. I read. She said, Mindy, she said, I'm going to ask Joe if they can invite our two to the White House. Go pull it up, Rick Brown. Because we wasn't there. Pull it up. Let me pull it up for you. I love this. Y'all just don't understand. I love this stuff. Y'all messing with the wrong man. I'm intentionally not going again. I knew y'all was gonna come up on here with this. I knew it. Watch this. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me go through it. You're right, Rick Brown. She said, I'm going to tell Joe. I think. Thank you, Rick Brown. I'm going to tell Joe. I think Iowa should come to because they played such a good game. It ain't changed nothing, Rick. Ask. Tell him. Hey, Let me tell you something, man. James tomorrow, you can feel any way you want to about what she said. Okay? You can feel I am not gonna try to change the way you and your have your opinion, Mr. Morrow. You can go in that dark place and sit up in and be mad at Joe Biden. I ain't got time to be mad at Joe Biden. I got too much other stuff to do. So I'm gonna let you, Mr. Morrow, have fun. You can be over there mad at Jill Biden all by yourself. You and Seneca, y'all can have a mad at Jill Biden party. She said, I'm just giving you what she said. You don't have to have rocket science to understand what first place is. This ain't about first place. This ain't about. Who said about first place? Listen to what she said. I know you haven't read it. She said, I'm going to tell Joe, I think Iowa should come because they played a pretty good game too. Because they played such a good game. And you mad at that woman for saying that. Y'all got to be unbelievable. That is, yeah, I don't, listen to me. I didn't even think, me personally, that this was going to be the main topic that y'all wanted to talk about. I promise you I did. I had that down. In my list, I had that down. I wouldn't have thought, but now I'm finding out. That man said it's politics and pandering to the people of Iowa. Okay. It's your opinion. Now she's walked back the idea of inviting her. Hold on. I haven't seen it. Corey Willis, tell us exactly what she said, Corey Willis. Corey Willis, I'm going to let you be the reporter. This is what Corey Willis is saying. Let me put it up on the screen. It's not Robert Adams' words, because I haven't seen nothing that Jill Biden. Let me make sure. If anybody sent it to me, I ain't seen it yet, but keep talking. Y'all, I love this. I love it. Now she walked back. Show us where she walked it back, Joe. Corey. Corey. Post it on the screen where she walked it back, Corey. Cause we can't have you coming on. Y'all see how he put it up there now. Hear me, James Samara, go find it for me, please, Coach. You know, yeah. This way. Hold on. Find it now. Y'all see how long he taking to find that thing? I'm trying to find it. Somebody would have sent it to me by now. I'm going through all my notes. Look, okay. I ain't seen it. I haven't seen it. Hey, wait a minute. Is he still there? USA Today? No, post it on there, baby. Post it. I want you to, hold up. Let me go to USA Today. See y'all, hey. Yeah, Robert Hatter, he's back. I tried to be tough. Every time I try to get out, y'all bring me back in. Let me find USA Today, man. Hold up. USA Today. Hold up. Let me see. It's not a smart move politically. Let me see. Okay. Damn. That ain't, I don't see it yet. I'm on USA Today site. I don't see it yet. Okay. I got it. Hold up. I got it. This USA Today now. First Lady Jill Biden walks back idea of inviting our basketball team. First Lady Jill Biden idea of inviting the women's basketball team was coming to a screeching halt. The press secretary, who I just mentioned, to the First Lady, spoke on Twitter that Biden looks forward to welcoming LSU's basketball team to the White House after they defeated the Iowa Hawkeyes in the game of the day. First Lady loved watching the NCAA basketball game alongside young student athletes. And I told you some people were around, and admires how far women have advanced in sports since the passing of Title IX. Press secretary, and y'all remember, every time a president, the wife, or anybody goes somewhere, it's for a reason. They're not there. She was there doing something else and went to the game. It's always a reason. But let me keep going. I'm loving it. Her press secretary said her comments in Colorado were intended to applaud the historic game and all the women athletes. She looks forward to celebrating the Tigers at the White House. Okay. Now. Now. I'm waiting. Dale Griggs. The lady did, it was a 1 year. One day. Dale, you saying after mounting backlash on social media, she seemingly backed off the statement. Okay. It's your opinion. Okay. Dale Griggs, have you ever said something that you wish and you had to take it back? Madonna said Jill tripping. Y'all, I don't know if y'all understand. Have y'all noticed the two pictures I got, the picture I got back there? Have y'all noticed that picture? Have y'all noticed that picture? If you had got to the show early enough, I said, this how black women are looking at Jill Biden right now for saying that stupid stuff. That's what I said. This what I said in the beginning. That's why I got them. Why y'all? Did anybody just think about why has he got these two women? That's how they looking at him. I done moved on from you, Seneca. You're not that important, baby. I'm just trying to tell you. If my research is correct, she was a teacher and attended basketball games as a teacher, and she supported young ladies. Wait a minute. Yep. And your ability, hey, Jameson, what are you trying to prove if your research is correct? What school did she go? What school did she teach at? Jameson Morrow, since your research is so correct, I'm finna quickly and Google it. Google it right quick. Tell me about their basketball program. If you gonna run your damn mouth and come to me, if my research is correct, she was a teacher and attended basketball games as a teacher. I'm gonna put it back up there. What school? Where she played at? Tell me about the basketball team. Please tell me. Since your research is so correct, give us some thorough research and help me. Yeah, just help me. Come on, thorough. If your research is correct. Oh my God. Yeah, see, it's gonna take you some time because you ain't researched enough. that enough? Anybody else got some more Jill Biden? What else you want to know about Jill Biden? I don't think she should have said it. I don't know where she got it from. I don't know if she understood. I don't know. I'm smart enough to know that I'm not a skin diver. And I don't get inside of people's skin. I don't even know what Jameson thinking. Definitely don't know what Seneca's thinking and whoever. I don't know what y'all thinking. It's just so easy to come up here. And these men, I put the black women behind it because y'all the one went and voted for Joe Biden. But what I try to explain to y'all is what a wife said ain't got nothing to do with what her husband says and believes. Because I know none of y'all agree with everything y'all wife said. And she could be saying stuff wherever she is right now, and you ain't got no idea what the hell she's saying. That's all the point I'm making. But black women, I know y'all should demand, what the hell you talking about? You were there in the stands. I know you was away from everybody. I don't know how much of the vitriol that you heard that was going on in the stands, because I had people in the stands just telling me. It was like a white and black war in there. Yes. In Dallas. Very polarizing thing. And guess what? I sided with Angel Reese. And I ain't apologizing for it. And the hell I'm going to get mad at her for lacking our team. And he got a team full of girls that look like her. Unbelievable. Y'all can't, we can't ask more from people that we can't ask from ourselves. You know what I'm thinking about? That's what I'm thinking about. Y'all worry about Jill Biden. I was just thinking about Maya Angelou. Courage is the most important of all virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. And the thing that I don't like, I ain't worried about Jill Biden. I'm exhausted at being angry about black women being disrespected. How many? I know many of them sisters out there are. I'm sending love to you today. That's why I got y'all behind. Worry about Jill Biden? Thinking about y'all. That's why I put y'all behind me today. Ryan Clark said something. He said, when society says your darkest skin is ugly for years, someone has to say it's beautiful. Robert Hatter, you're beautiful. Robert Hatter telling you, black women, you're beautiful. I'm not worried about Jill Biden. When they said your thicker hair is nappy for so long, you need to hear how gorgeous you are and how gorgeous your hair really is. I'm not worried about no damn Jill Biden. I'm talking about Angel Reese. See, we wouldn't have to build black women up if the world hadn't beaten them down Jameson Morrow, you up there researching and worried about Jill Biden and whether or not she ain't important. She's not important. It's important that we know that Angel Reese and who else? Let me say. It's important, Jameson and Seneca, that we let Angel Reese, Dale Griggs, Madonna, keep going, Gina, let me keep going, Josephine, keep going. They're beautiful. Sonia Billingsley, Mindy Collins, all of these, Jessica Brooks. It's important that that's what's important to me. But congratulations, y'all, to UConn with national championship. Roster was comprised of, yeah, I'm going to pause there because we're going to talk about it tomorrow again on Women Rock Wednesday. Yes, yeah. Comprised of the top 100 prospects and a few key transfers. So don't think UConn has some dudes on their team. Okay? Let's not get it twisted. They wasn't no Cinderella. They had a few key transfer, recruited the Northeast exceptionally well. They will lose talented players to the NBA draft this year. Expect a strong core returning, and also they're gonna hit the portal. Recruiting wise, they have the number 6 class coming up this season. Powerful group on the perimeter. So, but just wanted to share the UConn. We started the show talking about Jill Biden, something that you can't control. And Joe must have told her ass, hey, going out there doing that. Just like sometimes as the head of the family, you got to, hey, little mama. No. Don't go out there doing that. But shout out to Angel Reese and Jordan Hawkins, their cousins. And they talking about when they get back, both of them won the championship. Jordan Hawkins, the star guard from UConn, and Angel Reese, their cousins. They're from the DMV area. They said the party at the DMV, the cookout, gonna be lit. Like I said, the most watched women's college basketball game ever, 9.9 million viewers, and everyone had a hand in it. And what I would like to, and this what I would like to say to Jill Biden. This just me. Okay, I heard what y'all talking about, but what I would like to say, before I had this before she ever withdraw. I didn't even know until, thank you, Corey, for that information. I admire you wanting to welcome both LSU and our women's basketball team to the White House after their record-breaking championship. However, winners only. Madam Vice President should have the luxury of being invited to the White House. LSU should not have to share the stage with Iowa and anybody else at the White House. Period. Do you think LSU would have been invited to the White House if Iowa beat them? This me talking to her. No. So don't play them games with us. That's how I feel about it. Because I'm going to go directly at her. I'm not going to be mad and talk about political. I'm just going to go. It's a mistake, to be honest, Jill. It's a surefire way to piss off black women. That's why I got them behind me like that. And I just think the First Lady needs to stay in her lane on this one. And somebody else must have got to her before I read this morning. And somebody, she went back in her lane. What would Michelle do? Hey, Jameson, while you researching, did Kamala Harris say anything about it? Did it? The way to right or wrong is to turn the light to turn the light of truth upon them. Absolutely. I'll be well. That's my girl. Brandon, that's my girl. But that's what I would have wrote to her, y'all, instead of, she the president. Hey, let me tell you something. I respect the office of the president now, even when that clown was in there. It's the position, not the people who in it. But let me see. Let me see what I got. And another thing I noticed, and maybe she's a little busy. Another thing I noticed, the absolute silence of Caitlin Clark and Iowa's team and their coaches. They have neither condemned the behavior of the fan base or defended Reese in the face of openly racist attacks. See, y'all worry about Jill Biden, like one of my partners. He always Trump. I mean, I said, boy, do you want to kiss Trump on the neck or something? Give him a hickey? I just hate him. I hate it. I said he ain't thinking about your ass, man. Dude, you don't need to worry about him. You need to worry about your neighbors that supported him and voted for him. He visible. You can see him. It's the ones you can't see. I mean, he's obsessed. He come on this show sometime. I hope he ain't on here yet because he just said something. He know what I'm talking to. But let me see what else I said. But have y'all noticed? I know, but Doug, have you noticed the absolute silence of the coaches? I saw some black coaches on our team. They have neither condemned the behavior of the fan base or defended Reese in the face of all of these attacks. And we talking about class. Just something to think about. Let me see. There's some stuff I didn't talk about yesterday until I get into it. Yeah. I said, hickey. What y'all call it? Passion, whatever. Let's see what I talk about. I'm trying to, cause Jimmy came on. I got it. I did it. I did it. I got it. So let me just talk about Utah. Come on. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. One player, one coach from one player and one coach on Iowa, black coach. But I'm talking about Caitlin Clark could have came and silenced her little minions. See, we talking about Jill Biden. I want to see how many comments we could have had on that. Congratulations to Reuben Jones, North Texas, winning. We talked about that the other day. We talked about that, Rod Webb. Where you been? You know we're going to talk about North Texas. Well, guess what? All seven. Hey, hold on. He said part of the Iowa's chemistry on the team is they all play on the same EYBL team and still got their ass whooped. How about that? How about that, Trey Phillips? They all played on the same AAU team and still they went home and lose. Kareem. Hey, see, Kareem, you see my girls behind me, right? Hey, stop it, Hurt. Stop it, Hurt. Because they ain't saying that. Hey, they thinking about you. They thinking about you, Hurt. You might not be, you might say, but they thinking about you. But let me talk about UConn a little bit, man. Let me see. Let me make sure I had some stuff. I wanted to share with y'all about UConn. Did I put it in my notes? I probably didn't. You know, I'm just doing so much stuff. But before I get off LSU, then I go to UConn. But let me talk about whoever had the scouting report that night. He did a masterful job. and I found out it was Coach Bob Starkey. It was his scout. Okay. All that talking heads before the game, LSU needs to slow the game down. LSU needs to keep Iowa under 60 points. It's their only chance to win. It was so refreshing to talk about the actual game. Now, we can talk about the actual game instead of the outstanding execution of the coaching of their game. The LSU bench was incredible. Reese did her work on the board, and that Alexis Morris, I done fell in love with her, was the key in the second half. That's what we're going to talk about. You know, the young girl was called classless, a sore winner, a showboater. But guess what? Where my girl at? Angel, Angel. Here are a few words that come to mind when I think of you. Competitive, winner, student athlete. Those are the words that they use to describe men who are confident. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how they hey, let me tell y'all something. Ain't happening on my watch. Ain't happening on my watch. So but back to UConn last night. Y'all, like I said, I was in the game last night. I was in a capacity that I, that just never been in a game, at sitting at a press table, watching the things go. Y'all, it's so much goes on behind putting the if I and I should have videoed how many trucks were outside. This is y'all. This is gigantic production. You go in the back, everything, even when the way they had brought Bombi and them in. Bombi performed at halftime, him and the TSU, the Ocean of Soul band, where they were staged at, how the people were moving backstage. And I was walking around there, like I own the joint. I ain't gonna tell you, I was walking around there. I know they were looking at me talking about, who is he? But I ain't gonna mess with him because he credentialed up. I walked all the way, man. Y'all know, I forgot how many steps. I think I had 10,000 steps last night, Ralph. Over 10,000 steps last night. But it's got a chance. Right in front of me was the set with Kenny Smith and Charles Barkley and them. They were right. I mean, right there. I can reach. I'm right there, right by them, and they had their own. So I was wondering where Chris Walker was. When Chris Walker and them leave there, they got another set over by the Ferris wheel. So Ferris wheel out there by the Astrodome. They got a whole nother production staff, a studio over there, makeshift studio over there. So it's it's a great undertaking, man. And let me tell you something. That the people, shout out to that staff. The people who put that stuff on, man. Just to have the brain power to put. I'm talking about behind the scene, y'all was out there watching the game, but it was a whole nother team, a whole nother army of people behind the stage. Police everywhere. And hired police, because some of them guys wasn't real police. I mean, they was from a security firm. It was a police presence every single step you walk, especially behind stage. Yeah, they ain't playing no game. I got to see where Bombi and them had their little dressing room at. Then you go around, everything is tagged, and then they tell you where you sit at. They got a big old chart. You got to go find where you sitting at. I mean, it's just, I'm just trying to take you behind it because I've never been back there. Maybe some of y'all have been back there a million times, and y'all don't want to hear it. But to some people, it's a fantastic undertaking. It's a lot of work, man. And then you got all of these, you got media from all over the world. And the media room had their food and their snacks and stuff like that. Everybody had their little stations in there. Then you leave out of there, you got it's just, man, it's unbelievable. I was right behind the Aztecs, the San Diego State's where their student section is, and it was crazy. And the floor, I don't know if y'all realize, the floor is raised. And I asked, he said, you have to do that in a place this big for aesthetic purposes, so you can see it better instead of if the floor was on the ground. They raised the floor up. If you watch the players, they had to step down in the game. So when they have it in those big arenas like that, they raise the floor up. I think it was 4 or 5 steps up. I want to let y'all know that. I just want a Trill burger. I don't eat beef no more. No, I ain't had no Trill burger. I don't eat no burgers no more. But let me see. Great atmosphere last night. The city of Houston. Yeah. What y'all, it was 70,000 people, man. To all of them people talking about that's not a good Final Four. It's not. Let me tell you something. 70,000. Hey, 70,000. It was 72 the other day. It was 72. I mean, about the same. It was packed to the rafters. What else out? Herb said, I'm not thinking about that. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to see where else I was at. But back to UConn. Let me tell you a little bit. Let me give you some information. I went. They went unchallenged throughout the tournament. It was touch and go last night a little bit though, right? San Diego went on a 14-4 run with the 9-minute mark in the second half. They made it interesting. But before I go there, I forgot, man. I forgot y'all something. I didn't really forget. They're telling me I need to do this right quick. So give me 1 second, and I'm finna come back and tell you about the Shutter Show. I'm gonna tell you about UConn. Watch this. Let's see. Oh, here it is, right quick. Solomon and Brian is in the building. James Amaro, something wrong with you, Doc. You can't let it go. You worry about something you can't change, bro. You just do what you need to do. You right here trying to worry about Jill Biden. She ain't thinking about you, bro. I'm just telling, just to help you out. But back to UConn, they made it interesting. Like I said, San Diego made it interesting and cut it down to 5 points. And UConn on the season, y'all got to realize the reason it was so important that when they cut it down to 5 points, because on the season, UConn was 0-4 curve in games that were sided by 5 points or less. They wasn't good close. They got to blow you out because the 4 games that they had close, they got beat. UConn was so dominant all tournament long. They had a plus 120 point differential throughout the tournament of those 6 games. That's almost unheard of in college basketball. We got so much parity. San Diego State missed 14 consecutive shots. Listen to me. I'm telling y'all always think y'all can play. You got to be able to make shots. Basketball is like boxing. Okay? And you scoring basket is like the jab. He score, I score, bam, bam. He score, I score. He score, I score. And guess what? You got to keep them off. You got to keep them jabs out there because if you don't score, people will go on runs on you. And these people missed 14 consecutive shots. You're not going to win any game missing 14 consecutive shots. So using all them muscles and stuff they got and talking about all that defense they got, you got to be able to make shots out here. Who is that? Hey, what's up, Michael Smith? Michael Smith, let me see. Because UConn got an NBA size front line, man. They got 7'3", 6'10", 6'9", 6'11", all them big old dudes across the front. He said, really great game yesterday. I thought the game swung back into you think fake. Yes. Turnovers get you. But they can't score. They can't score. I knew it. When you miss 14 consecutive shots, you're going to lose that game. In this win, I think about Bobby Hurley, though. Okay? Bobby Hurley Sr. And understanding. Hold up. I want to got something for y'all. I saw. I wanted to talk about. Hold up, let me see. Is that it? I must have updated it. Must have updated it. But I was thinking about Hurley, thinking about Bob Hurt, um, Dan Hurley, the coach. Uh, this was a big win. I think about Bob Hurley Sr. And understand the relationships he has with his family. That's Dan Hurley's dad. He was a Hall of Fame coach. Wait a minute, he is a Hall of Fame coach at St. Anthony's in New Jersey, um, in Jersey City, a basketball powerhouse back in the day. And knowing that Dan was always been the third man in the family. Okay, Daddy's Moody, you probably know a little bit more about that. Dan was always the third man in the family. It always started with Bob Hurley, his dad, senior, as being the guy. And when his two sons and his sister, they were raised in Jersey City in a predominantly black urban area. I don't think you know that. Yeah, safe travels, Thad Moody. What time you leaving, Thad? Um, but I don't know if y'all knew that. Bob Hurley Jr., who played at Duke, rises and becomes this two-time national champion with back-to-back, championships. Going through his injury he had in Sacramento, and then Dan played at Rutgers, right? Not really making it at Rutgers that good, but being a coach at multiple places at St. Benedict's in Newark, New Jersey, going on to play to coach at Wagner, and I think one more Rhode Island. I think just watching him rise through the ashes, it was incredible watching him become the guy last night in the family. You follow me? He was the third dude, and now last night he was the guy, not the third guy that you always talked about in the Hurley family. Safe travels of that. It kind of remind me, y'all, of the Harbaugh family. And I don't know if you feel Jack Harbaugh, their dad, was a legendary coach in college football, right? And then he had Jim, who was Mr. All Everything at Michigan, and then he went on to have success in the National Football League. And then there was John, who was somewhat an afterthought until he won the Super Bowl in 2012 with the Baltimore Ravens. And so Dan Hurley is here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. I was just watching that game. This guy, uh, he just worked himself up through the ranks. Talking about high school level, being a mid-major coach, and all of this stuff. I mean, it's just then UConn and got them to the big dance and won the thing. But let's not forget. I don't know if y'all thought about this, Eric. I don't know if y'all thought about this. Let's not forget. There was a stretch in December through in January where they lost 6 of 8 games. This same team in the Big East. The fact that they were able to bounce back from that kind of adversity and still not waver in terms of who they are, their identity and their ability to compete at the highest level. This is reflective, like I just said, reflecting on their coach. They won 76-59. It was their 5th national title. Um, y'all got to realize there are, I think they said there are 5, they are the 5th team since the bracket expanded in 1985 to win all 6 tournament games by double digits. They covered every spread on the way to the championship. And somebody said, I don't know who they said, somebody said, I don't know who coined this phrase, to say good teams win, great teams cover. And Robert had all their losses was in big, yes, Shaka Park beat their same team twice. Yes, thank you. I went to the game Saturday and hated the long walk. Oh my God. From the hotel parking lot, but seeing all of them beautiful Miami women made it through. I like that, Mike. Hey, you know what? Man. It was a lot of women at the game last night. Yes, I mean, I'm glad you said that. It wasn't a men-dominated game. These Saturday or last night. So that's a good point. I'm glad. I'm glad you said that. Glad you said that, Mr. Garcia. But but do y'all know it ain't but 3 black coaches that has won the NCAA championship? Did y'all know that? Come on back, Jameis. Quit all that research. Come on back. Heard. Heard. Did you know? All these people win all these championships. But ain't but 3 of the coaches been black? Y'all know I got to ask y'all that. Do y'all know the coaches? I'm going to educate you today. Interesting. I ain't lying. I didn't know this. I know who they are, but I just never just knew it. See how them women looking at y'all? That's how I'm looking at y'all right now. Did y'all know? No, Tubby didn't win. Tubby didn't win. Tubby didn't win a championship. Corey, you was close though. You got 2 of them right. John Thompson, Nolan. Okay. There you. Who? Man, you messed up. Davis. No, you messed up. Nolan. No, it was Nolan, John Thompson, and Kevin Ollie. Those were the only 3. Those are the only 3. No. Tubby Smith ain't won, bro. Tubby Smith. Yeah. He not in the books. That's a shame, man. Let me see. Let me see. Hold up. He said Tubby won. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Was Tubby Smith a national champion? Before I write it down, I have to Tubby Smith. Hey. I have to make sure because I don't know where y'all be getting y'all information sometimes. Yeah, 1998. So it's 4. We ought to be ashamed of ourselves. We ought to be ashamed of ourselves. 4 coaches. 4. 4. 4. Thank you, Pete. 4. 4. Think about that. 4 men. All of these black players. UConn last night. Predominantly black players. Last year, Kansas won. A lot of black players. Who won before that? Four coaches. Mark Edwards. I keep this thing keep ringing in my head when Alan Branch was sitting in the car one day, just talking about stuff, and he just said, "Rob, you just left the gym. And we were just talking. He said, "It's basketball. We just left this gym, and all these y'all left some gyms this weekend. All these gyms full of black kids, full of black mamas, full of black daddy, full of y'all. But we send them off and let other people benefit from their talents. And those people build generational wealth for their families, not for yours, for theirs. And nobody just don't even think about it. It's just the way it is, Robert. I like the white coaches. They treat me nice. Yeah, I mean that's your point of view, Herb. Still, I think you should be ashamed. Uh, because you got the power. So you always worry about what somebody do to you. I ain't talking about what somebody do to you. I'm talking about the power you have. Heard. It's people said your black ass couldn't even drink out of this a water fountain. You had to sit in the back of the bus. Ain't none of these coaches, they might have didn't hire you, but they ain't told you had to sit in the back of the bus. You couldn't eat here, you couldn't do this. And you come talking about they just hired you 15 minutes ago. They don't hire you, you gonna make your own way. Sitting around waiting on somebody to hire you. I bring you a player, you hire me? No, hell no. Thank God. I never forget, a coach told me the other day, he wish you would, one of y'all come to him, talking about, hire me, I'll bring you a player. He said he cut your ass off the list immediately. I told y'all the other day, make yourself so valuable, somebody, put yourself in a position. Quit, use your gift, use your talent, then you won't be looking for a job. Man, I hope some young people out there listening to me right now. Oh, I hope y'all listening to me right now, young people out here. Waiting on somebody to give you a job. They won't hire you. They don't want you to. They don't want you. But guess what? We got enough. We got Kevin Boynton. Didn't make the NCAA. Because we're not sending them the players. Cal ain't got nobody in no damn NBA. I repeat that. Cal ain't got nobody in no NBA. Cal go get NBA players and let them play for Kentucky or Memphis. I'm a man who new to the show. Hold up, let me go back up there to him, man. Let me let him explain how we do on this show. I'm a man that I saw his name up there. I saw his name. I want to speak to him right now. He ain't. Eric Harris. What's up, Eric? Eric new to the Chop Shop. That is Moody. Hooked him up. Eric. About a couple of years back, I just had an epiphany. I said, you black high school coaches, you black summer coaches, you have the power. I didn't say they were going to do it, Eric, because they ain't doing it. But they have the power to send Jawan Howard, Jerry Stackhouse, Eric Ekborn, now Rodney Terry, all of these guys to the Final Four every year. We got the power, but we just won't do it. Duke gonna always have Duke always getting the top players. Why? Duke ain't sending them to the NBA. If you good, I sit there and talk to some NBA players the other night. Now they coaches. We sitting up there talking. And he said something to me. I'm just taking y'all behind the curtain. He said, Rob, I didn't know. He said, you know who the baddest dude in the NBA right now, man? He said, Rob, one of the coldest dudes in the NBA. He qualified because because I kept saying, whoa, whoa, whoa. He said, dude, at the All-Star game this year, he was coaching. We was on his side. He is virtually unstoppable. And he was talking about Damian Lillard, who ain't never won he won a playoff game, ain't never been to the final. He said, Damian Lillard. He said, man, you at his mercy. He went to Weber State. Parents, mamas, Google Weber State for me. Weber State. Didn't nobody want him. But a former NBA, Damon Stoudemire, I tell you what, Damon Stoudemire, I said, Robert, I ain't never seen nothing like it. And then Bonzi Wells asked him, he said, look, if you had a guy for the playground, and I'm going to tell you who he put like 1A and 1B. He said, if I had a guy from the playground, I'm going to pick Damian Lillard first. And my guy in the NBA is Stephen Curry. He said, these are the best players. I said, why? He said, man, let me tell you something about Stephen Curry that a lot of people do not know. His perpetual motion, his ability to move without the ball and can play with other stars and still be effective. All of y'all stop. That canceled everybody out except him. Think about what I said. Young players, listen to me. It's one basketball out there. When somebody else got it, that means you ain't got it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Maybe somebody need to do a series. What do you do without the ball? Have any one of you trainers ever came in there and tried a training about what are you doing if you ain't got the ball? I see y'all in that ball beating all day and going around cones. Have anybody tell me, I want to come to your practice. I want to come to your training. Y'all listen to me. I'm talking to two pros that they just telling me, Robert, Damian Lillard, if I'm on the playground, I want Damian Lillard the basketball, then Steph. But in the NBA, I want Steph Curry. I didn't think I was going to ever hear that from nobody. He said, Robert, y'all hear these words. His ability to not need the ball to be the greatest. His ability to move. So, in basketball, it's important to what? Move. Instead of standing your little ass in the corner hating for the ball. Go HBCU, give them some revenue and go. Dude, I promise you, Doug Smith, when I hear two NBA players tell, I just sit back and listen. I promise y'all, when I'm in the meeting talking to them, I just let them talk. And I promise y'all, I be wanting to take notes, but I don't want them to think of, because they be saying so much stuff, I forgot some of it. I'm just giving you the stuff that I remember. Mamas and daddies, if y'all don't tell nobody, splice that out what I just told y'all. Yeah, he right. You got to be in shape. But that's what, listen, remember I told you about the coach saying one of the greatest traits that his player had? His ability to play through exhaustion. Everybody get tired. Everybody get tired. But let me give y'all some. I don't know. Something just told me I had to tell y'all that. Because that kind of messed me up a little bit. Just talked about, oh, tell you something else. Hurley said, I don't know how true it is. This is his words. He said, they said he sound like Kelvin Sampson when he talks about the NIL. He said, for us, I don't want a kid to pick my school because we matched an NIL offer. Or we gave them the best offer. I want kids to come to UConn because they want to play for me. They don't have a player. He said, we don't have a player on our team that is at UConn because of NIL. I want all your trainers to ask, Doug, all y'all find me. Have y'all ever been, when y'all get me a practice, when y'all coming in and teaching kids how to move without the ball, please invite me. I'm coming. Because these kids ain't freaking got a clue and you wonder why they can't play. Because 90% of the time he don't have the ball. What he doing when he don't have the ball? What happens on the other side of the floor? Because this dude got the ball on this side of the floor. What the hell is happening on the other side of the floor? I know. Y'all get mad at me as you want. Dan Hurley said we got to talk about him because he's a champion. He said he got 3 non-negotiables. Parents, listen to this. Because your ass will be in a transfer portal, you and your son. These people getting this transfer portal is getting real good lately. Have y'all been seeing it? Effort. He said it's non-negotiable. Effort. Effort and intensity every day is non-negotiable. I keep trying to tell y'all, I see these cool ass players. Man, I've been in some practices this year before some big games. And I said to myself, man, y'all gonna get y'all ass told off the bone. No intensity. He said, improvement. Push yourself to get better. It's one is effort. 2 is improvement. Push yourself to get better. 3, competition. I told y'all that many times. Competition. Fight for it and earn it. Nothing is given. That's 3. Number 4 is toughness. Do the hard things well. These are the 5 Dan Hurley non-negotiables. And togetherness. The strength of the wolf is the pack. The strength of the wolf is the pack. Mamas, influencers, effort, improvement, competition, toughness, togetherness. You can't go play for this man because he gonna cuss your ass out. My son couldn't play for him because I ain't having him cuss mine out. But you go play for Dan Hurley, and he told you, I'm from Jersey. That's how we are. I'm gonna bring Jimmy in right now. What's up, Jimmy? Hold up. Let me give you something. Hold up. It's for you right here. Yeah, but Jimmy, I was just sharing some stuff about what I did. I just shared about UConn, talking about them, talked a little bit about Jill Biden. Talked a little bit about that. people seem to disagree with me about it. I said, okay, I don't care. But you know, Jill is Jill. And what you gonna do to stop it? I just said, let me tell you, the only thing we control is just let our beautiful black women know they great. What forget what somebody else said about them. And Jill did walk back her statements. And Jimmy, this what killed me when people they run with stuff, right? Because I was reading, she said, I think I'll tell Joe. Uh, she didn't say it was gonna happen, Jimmy. She said she gonna check with Big Daddy and see what he think. And these folks on Twitter done went crazy. James Samara done went crazy. Him and Seneca, they calling the woman, she this, she a Trumper. I mean, they calling Jill Biden everything but a son of God. But, bless their little heart. That's all right. It's all right. I took care of it, so we don't even got to talk about it no more. What else up out here? Hold up. The Masters this week, man. My boy is back. He's on the grounds. He practiced. And Jimmy, you know Jim Nance, right? Let me give you some history, Jim. Jim Nance, right? He first uttered this phrase about the Masters, because he was calling the Masters. He said, a tradition unlike any other. He coined that phrase, Jimmy, in 1986, right? But guess what? In 2014, Augusta National filed a trademark for it without Nance ass and permission, and Nance didn't oppose to it, and the golf course got the trademark. So he coined the phrase. See, that's why I got to watch when Chris Walker be using my stuff. Jimmy, have you froze up over there on me? You done close your eye. Boy, he done froze up over there. He done froze. It should pop back in. Jimmy. Hey, man. Oh, he cut out. He gonna come back in. Hey, y'all. A tradition unlike any other. He finna click back in, man. We had to pray. Y'all quit laughing at it, man. Eric said, "What up, Jimmy?" I guess Eric, you must have got to meet Jimmy this weekend. I didn't get to meet too many people this week. I met a few, but I guess he doing something to his computer. No, he ain't praying. He doing something else. Let's see. I'm glad he froze before we figured out. It was something else somebody text me, and I just wanted to share with y'all. I can't find it to save my life. He said, Jimmy looked like he froze in the tree. Y'all leave Jimmy alone, man. He coming back. He coming back, y'all. Slow down. Hold up. I might have put it in my other notes. Because I did want to share something with y'all. Let's see. Should I do it like that? Oh. Should I do it like that? Nope. Let's see. Nope. Okay. It might be here. Hold on. No, that ain't it. But no, I'm just waiting on Jim. Oh, I told you. Look, he talking about he rebooting. I told you he rebooting to get his stuff right, man, over there. Paul Miranda, yeah. Paul Miranda, what you thinking about that, man? Paul Miranda, what them girls doing up in Dallas? What was happening up in Dallas at women basketball caused a whole lot of uproar up there. Doug said, he says, okay, young fella made the all-tournament team. Awesome. Appreciate it. Let me tell y'all something, man. I got you. And back to all of you people. Remember I told y'all about somebody came on here, was trying to joke about Andrew Wiggins. And I sure would like to know who was that reporter who got the whole thing wrong and talking about that kid and his woman and stuff like that, man. That stuff ain't right. That's why I told y'all we don't play that on the show. We don't play that. Talking about that lady like that man like that. Mitchell Wiggins, his dad is real sick, man. So we should be praying for him instead of you know, you know how people are. Yeah, we can't do that. We can't do that. I'm telling you, I try to stop that stuff uh, as soon as it happens, because I told y'all we just got to watch. We just got to watch what we're doing to each other. But Jimmy, there you go. Boy, you froze up real cool. Go on talk. I'm good.
Yes, man.
Mm.
Say, hey, man, you realize I think I froze.
You just froze again.
What the hell?
Oh, you back though. So that means you're good. That means you're coming. That means you're
No, I
coming.
mean I'm talking, but this
That's
is
all right.
weird.
That's all right. It's gonna catch up with you though. Keep going. Let me see if I put you on there by yourself. Is it better? Hold on. Let me see. Keep talking.
Damn.
There you go. Keep talking. Go.
Yeah, I mean, I want
No,
to
you're
talk.
back. You're back. There you go. You're
I
back.
guess
You're back.
now NBA. You were talking to Masters when we froze up,
Mm-hmm.
and want to remind everyone that it is indeed. Uh, we're closing into the. We're almost at the closing of the regular season for the NBA, and I'm not sure if you guys have been paying attention or not. And this is where it really, really gets intriguing. It really gets intriguing because there are some teams that are on the outside looking in. We've been so focused. I mean, some people have been so focused, or the narratives was focused primarily on the Lakers, which they aren't totally out of the water yet either, even though they holding the 7th seed right now. But I'm looking. The Dallas Mavericks
Mm.
have replaced the Lakers as that team that's going to get the blunt of criticism if they do not make it into the postseason. I mean, understand something. This this team, the Mavericks, they were expected to be. I mean, we're talking about. It was just a minute ago when
They were
Luca.
expected to be what?
They were expected to be a playoff, easily a playoff team. They were talking home court, like a 4 seed. Remember at the beginning of the season, we went through this stuff in November
But they made a
20.
trade. They made a trade, and it ain't worked out for them.
I understand that, but that trade that they made increased expectations. How it didn't? It didn't level it off. It increased it
Maybe
for
to
the match.
you, because
I'm listening.
maybe to you because a lot of people were saying you trade all your defensive players. You can't outscore everybody. I mean, dude, I was happy they got a star. I never. You have you ever heard me come? I'm just happy. I'm just glad I know who made that deal. Nico got Mark. What's his name? Mark Cuban made that happen. So, hey, it's on Mark Cuban.
And once again, in case you doesn't have not paid attention to it, the Dallas Mavericks, uh, um, they play the Kings on tomorrow, and Sacramento is sitting. They're sitting comfortably in that 3 hole. Out of they're 2 games behind Memphis for the second spot, and 4 games ahead of Phoenix. So Sacramento they have a little breathing room. They're sitting 3, and they're looking good, looking solid on that part. And regardless, they will have a home court advantage. Sacramento Kings will. Not nobody outside of their program projected that at the beginning of the season. No, that Sacramento would be hosting the playoffs to open the postseason. Now, as far as Mavericks, they're number 11 right now. They're 1 game behind OKC Thunder. OKC Thunder, that's another team that we did not project that would be in the postseason hunt, especially after their number 1 draft pick haven't suited up and even played with them yet. So
Jimmy,
these are
that just
teams
show you
looking
number
up for
one
the
draft
playoffs.
picks ain't that important. But keep going.
Well, I mean, well, in this situation, it's not that important, but this number one draft pick was going to play with for them.
I know, but if
And
I got to have a number one draft pick on my team playing, it's a great chance I'm gonna be losing. That's all I'm gonna tell you. But keep going.
what happens now is OKC Thunder is on the verge of not getting a lottery ball in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? Do they still do it like that? How do they do it now? They don't do the
Yeah, they
lottery
do.
ball.
It's a lottery. Yeah.
I'm saying the bucket, they have the balls go in, or they do it a
Now
different
I
way
don't know
now.
how they do it, but it's a lottery.
And because the way we see it now, they open the things up, and last I remember, they open up the little cardboards and show you who has that pick. But I remember when they first started, used to do those little balls like you had to, at a house party or something. Now, Utah Jazz, we knew when they made their trade in the offseason, made a couple of trades, right? They got rid of Conley, sent him to Minnesota, and traded away the Frenchman, right? Then Donovan Mitchell. So they basically clean house. We expected or did not expect for Utah to be that perennial playoff team as they were in the recent years. So they're okay. But Portland, I ain't letting Portland off the hook. I'm not letting Portland off the hook. See, you may not be getting much Dame Lillard fanfare this season, but Dame is the one a year ago who went extra to remind everybody how good he is. To remind everybody, I'm gonna stay here. You did the great thing. I'm gonna go and keep it going in Portland. But I'm that dude. Then when you lost that dude on the side of that dude, things got real over there in Portland. But for Portland to not make the postseason,
What dude he lose on side of him?
He lost the young fella that went down to New Orleans. That was that dude on the side of that dude.
Who?
Yeah, from Penn State.
Who is he?
You know what I'm talking about. Hell, come on now.
I'm not talking about a dude. Ooh.
He lost the dude on the side.
McCallum. No, he didn't go to Penn State. He went to Lehigh.
Lehigh. I said Penn State.
Yeah.
Lehigh.
Yeah. That would threw me
He
off.
lost the dude on the side of the dude. When things got real over there. If you're that dude, you're one of the top 10 out of 14 teams, 10 out of 15 teams.
Two little bit ass guards ain't finna win no championships. I'm just finna tell you that.
Guess what? So what's the difference then? So tell me this. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's with OKC. Most people on this thread can't name another two starters on that team. Another two players on that team right now.
Because they ain't right. If you don't know who Lou Dort and Josh Giddey is, then your ass don't know nothing about basketball. Because those two, everybody want them two right now. Josh Giddey is one of the best players in the NBA, man. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is one of the best players. He's an all-star.
Okay, so what you're saying, understand, what you're saying is, so Portland, Shai is an all-star this year, first year all-star.
Yeah.
Dame Lillard is a perennial all-star.
Yeah.
Right? And
Portland ain't got Josh Giddey. Portland don't have a Josh Giddey, and Portland don't have a Lou Dort on their team.
But Portland has of course, everybody's young when they get their ass whooped, but they have one guy that's scored that they had Simons, and he's scored, he's put up 30 a time or two in his life, in his short career. You understand?
But sometimes it just don't work, and Dame been hurt. Like, it's a lot of stuff went into it.
This team that Dame has right now, still, they should be at least a 10 seed right now.
Yeah, but y'all must ain't been watching Oklahoma City play. Oh my God. Yep, dude, them dudes there don't. You got everybody, Jimmy, they give everybody trouble. They might be losing, but they give everybody. People don't like going in there to play, man. Them dudes can play, man. Them dudes can play. But Dame just don't have a good team. And guess what? It's okay. I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Some people just ain't gonna win. No. Damon Lillard ain't gonna ever be considered the best player in history. So him not having a ring, y'all, I guess when he get out of there, well, he didn't get no ring, Howard. He didn't get no ring. Yeah, but he made $500 million, but he didn't get no ring. Y'all kill me with these rings. Let me tell you something. Rings really matter is when you were talking about adding up being one of the best in the world. LeBron, it means about it's wrong. The rest of them guys, man, come on, man. Y'all, Robert Horry got 7 rings. Y'all don't even talk about him. Y'all don't even talk about him. He got 7 rings. I ain't never heard one of y'all talking about Robert Horry got to be the best. Robert. No, man. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. He talking about the rookie from Santa Clara. Hey, man, they got a pretty good team. I ain't saying, let me tell you something. I ain't resolving Damon Lillard. Hey, I just watched that team. That team ain't that damn good, man.
No, that means Dame Lillard, once again.
Got to have a team, Jimmy. Why you think LeBron jumped from everywhere? Why you think KD jumping? KD ain't finna jumping with Portland. KD ain't finna go. Jimmy, you got to have a good team to win, man.
No, but understand something. One thing about it is that one thing that most superstars have in common at the end of the day, most of them, the vast majority, they have an attraction or a magnetic capability to attract other players to want to come, other superstars or other stars that will want to come and play with them. Or in this case, while there's been attempts for other teams to trade for Dame Lillard has been ineffective in attracting guys. He's had a few that then came through and got a cup of coffee. But at the same time, things didn't work out, like a Carmelo or some stuff like that. But that's, LaMarcus Aldridge when he was on the downstroke of his
people
career.
came to play with him. So what are you talking about?
So no, they wasn't at their prime. Melo came.
Jimmy, don't nobody want to go to Portland?
It's once again, didn't nobody want to go to Cleveland, Hatter, but they did.
Who went to Cleveland?
Portland and Cleveland.
Who went to Cleveland? No, who went to Cleveland?
LeBron attracted a couple of players over there.
Who went to Cleveland? Give me one.
Come on now.
Who went to Cleveland?
Didn't Kevin Love come there?
Who went to Cleveland? I repeat, who went to Cleveland?
When Kevin Love came there.
Jimmy, don't you mention no damn Kevin Love. Who went to Cleveland?
He was in his prime, though.
Jimmy, who went to Cleveland, Jimmy? Kevin Love, you got to give me. Yeah. Cleveland ain't attract nobody.
I named you one. Now you want me to name you 2. I named you 2.
Kevin Love ain't nobody. I was trying to let you know Kevin Love ain't nobody.
Dude.
No.
When Kevin Love left Minnesota, his stats were premium.
Jim,
he got to Cleveland.
Forget his stats. Forget his stats.
What do you mean? He was at the top of his
Kevin game. Love going to Cleveland ain't moved no needle. You talking about, well, LeBron, Jimmy, that was a terrible man. You got to sharpen your skills. That was terrible analogy, man.
No, it was not, dude. If a dude averaging 20 points, 12 rebounds or so when he come to your team, and that's moving the needle. This guy here was a what?
Man, Minnesota got rid of his ass. We didn't come to Cleveland.
Oh man.
Yeah, you talking about, man? Yeah, Jimmy, come on, man. I'm not finna let you. I'm not finna let you get away with that one. I said, who want to come to Portland? And you said, who want to come to Cleveland? Ain't nobody went to Cleveland.
Cleveland and Portland ain't much different. Hold on. Didn't somebody just didn't Mitchell just go to Cleveland?
Who?
Did he just go there?
Who?
Mitchell.
They traded him, Jimmy.
He had no trade.
He didn't go to Cleveland as a free agent. They got rid of his ass.
He could have vetoed that trade.
No, he didn't have no veto power in his contract.
You sure?
Not positive. Hell no. He wanted to go to New York, man. That boy from Jersey, he wanted to go to New York bad.
New York was definitely in the mix for him.
Danny Ainge said, get what Danny Ainge said, hell no. I'm going to send your ass. You want to get out of here? I'm going to send your little ass to purgatory. He didn't want to come to Cleveland. Jimmy. Just stop. We're going to leave it alone.
Hold on.
Let's stop.
Thanks, Herb Baker. Kevin Love.
I don't care what Herb said. I don't care what Herb Baker don't know. That ain't changing my stance.
Dude, Kevin Love was one of the top 7 forwards.
Minnesota got rid of Kevin Love, man. Kevin Love ain't said, I'm finna go play with LeBron. No, he didn't. Jimmy, they ain't coming to Cleveland. Jimmy, you and Herb, and you can tell Herb and Turb and anybody else.
Dude, you trying your best.
Eric Harrison, I don't care how much he averaged. Listen to me, Eric Harrison. You listen to this. Kevin Love didn't come to Cleveland. They sent his ass to Cleveland. That's two different things. If you listen to the damn conversation, Eric Harrison, since you knew on the show, you ain't listen to the conversation. I said, don't nobody want to come to Portland. And Jimmy talking about, well, don't nobody want to come to Cleveland. No, they want to come to Cleveland. And I said, who want to come to Cleveland? And you and him and Herb talking about Kevin Love came to Cleveland. Kevin Love didn't want to go no damn Cleveland. The hell y'all talking about? Y'all got this. What are y'all talking about? Kevin Love? Yo, come on, man. Come on. Let's move on to the next subject. Kevin Love?
You're reading the book backwards.
I'm not reading the book backwards.
As I said before, he was one of the top 6 or 7 forwards.
He didn't go, Jimmy. He didn't go to Cleveland as a free agent. Jimmy saying, I'm finna go to Cleveland. Will you and Eric and Herb listen one time? Just stop. Just listen. Forget it's me saying it, because maybe it's me. Pretend somebody else said it. Kevin Love did not say, look, man, I want out of here. I'm going to Cleveland. I'm a free agent. I'm going to Cleveland. That's what I'm talking about, man. Come on, man. Yo, go. You go. Hey, Eric Harrison, I'm on the show. You go. I'm doing a show. You go Google it, and then you tell us the answer. Eric Harrison.
Kevin Love had say so on that. He had say so on that. It wasn't.
So you just gonna hang your hat on Kevin Love? Now you finna just hang your hat on Kevin Love?
That's one. You said name one. That is one.
He didn't come there. Okay.
They made a.
Hey, somebody told me you can't talk basketball with everybody else.
Yeah. You.
Okay. I'm stopping.
Once again.
I know what I'm talking. I know. Hey, Jimmy. In this game right here, you talking about now? I know what I'm talking about. I'm just leave it there.
Did I don't say so in that trade?
No.
Yeah, don't say so in the trade.
I know what I'm talking about.
Kevin Love going to Cleveland was similar to James Harden going to getting traded to Brooklyn. It was similar.
Jim Harden did not want to go to Brooklyn, Jimmy.
He wanted to get the hell out of Houston.
Excuse me. James Harden didn't want to go to Brooklyn.
He wanted to go to Philly.
Whoa. See, there you go again. Let me explain to you.
He wanted to go to Philly, and at the same time, he wasn't against going to Brooklyn. He wasn't against going to playing with Kevin Durant. He wanted to get the hell out of Houston, and it was a couple of teams.
Brooklyn ain't Cleveland, and Brooklyn ain't Portland. That's what Jimmy, you went everywhere with this. Jimmy, let me show you. Jimmy, let's stop. Just stop. You just don't know what you're talking about right here. I'm just telling you. It's all right, man. It's all right.
I just don't know what I'm talking about, but
it's all right.
I do know what I'm talking about.
It's all right.
I do know that Kevin Love wanted to go to Cleveland, and I do know that he had some say so in that. Otherwise, he wouldn't have took the sign. He wouldn't have took the money before he left on the deal when they made the package. That was Andrew Wiggins over there at Cleveland at the time, and they had that dud as a number 1 pick. They let his ass go. The fellow that Cleveland drafted number 1 from out of Canada. he ain't never busted a grape in the NBA since he been there. So they let him go over there to Minnesota. They put Wiggins over there to Minnesota. It helped resurge his career, so to speak, get him a little bit closer to Canada. Then Golden State ended up taking him on the deal with the kid Russell.
So you telling me Kevin Love instituted a trade for him to go to Cleveland?
I say
that's what you telling me.
So. I say Kevin Love.
No. Mike, hold on. See what I'm telling you. Hold on, Jim. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let you talk.
Kevin Love had some say on it, and obviously, LeBron James had to have.
You have no clue what you're talking about right now. I'm just telling.
Once again, Kevin Love had some say on it, and obviously LeBron James had some say on it because they wasn't bringing nothing in there at that time without LeBron putting his fingerprints on it as well. So that's all I'm saying. I mentioned that Kevin Love had some say. Then Kevin Love made them do it, but they realized that match was not.
But the debate, Jimmy, was who want to go to Portland.
And you say name me one that wanted to go.
Who want to go to Portland? Ain't no players in the NBA telling me, Robert, get me to Portland. Ain't no players telling me, man, get me to Cleveland. Nobody. Even Kevin Love, I don't know what all of that stuff, and it was a three-way trade too. Kevin Love did not want to go to no damn Cleveland, man. I'm just telling you. No, he wouldn't. No, he ain't.
If LeBron happened to be in Cleveland, then so be it. He wanted to play with LeBron. If that was an option. There wasn't nothing wrong with that. If LeBron was on the moon,
can we move on to another one? You lost that
to the moon for a hot minute.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
You and Eric and you took Eric and Herb down with you with that one. Y'all missed that one. Y'all missed the boat on that one.
No, boss.
No, I'm just telling you. I can't. Excuse me. I kind of know what I'm talking about. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it up. I kind of know what I'm talking about.
Alan.
I'm just kind of know what I'm talking about on this one.
For you to kind of know what you're talking about, don't mean that other people kind of know what they're talking about. Okay. That's all. Okay. That's all. Okay. It don't mean that.
In this matter right here, yeah, mine trumps it. I got 30 years experience in it. 30 years.
Once again, it came down to two simple things. Kevin Love had say on that. LeBron James had say on that. Period.
Why are you putting LeBron James in it?
What do you mean? They just happen to be the city.
Can we talk about some man else? Come on, man. Come on.
So once again, you'd rather just say, come on, rather than say, well, yeah, and that's obvious. LeBron had some say on that. You can't even will yourself to say that. Well, that's obvious, Jim. We know
Jimmy, I don't even want Jimmy. Jimmy, whoa. Hold on. Let me stop. Let's stop. You got to talking about Dame Lillard and trying to diminish his brand and devalue him. And I just said, yes, you did. Can I finish? And all I said, man, people just don't want to go to Portland. Because after 30 years in this freaking business, I lived in Portland. I've been in Portland for 2 months and it rained for 60 damn days. People don't like to go to Portland. And so instead of you saying, well, okay, here you go. Well, they want to go to Cleveland. I said, tell me who want to go to Cleveland. And you said Kevin Love. And I said, Kevin Love got traded to Cleveland. He didn't go to Cleveland. He got traded to Cleveland. That's so different. Well, he got some say-so. Man, let me tell you something, man. These players are employees. They get sent where the hell these folks tell their ass to go. I don't know who you think you're talking to. Because guess what? The Cleveland dude told LeBron he can get the hell out of there. Gilbert said, okay, gone. You going on down there. Because LeBron wanted to go what? To leave sorry-ass Cleveland to go to Miami on somebody else's team. But people want to come. Because guess what LeBron said? Hold up. Perfect example. LeBron asked Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, why don't y'all come up here? They said, hell no. We ain't coming no damn Cleveland. You better come to Miami. Thus, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. The decision happened. So all I'm trying to tell you, ain't nobody trying to come to no damn Cleveland. That's all. I'm sorry. That's all. Not one, not two, not three. Nobody want to come to Cleveland. And then hold up, the owner took out put on his website talking negative about LeBron, calling him all kind of whatever. Y'all go look it up. And LeBron still went back to Cleveland. Called, Cleveland, we love you. He the only one love Cleveland. Don't nobody else love Cleveland but LeBron. So that's it. What else he got, man? Who else in the standings that you want to talk about? Who else in the standings? Because I'm waiting. Portland. Who else you going to talk about? Minnesota? Timberwolves? You want to talk about the Pelicans? The Lakers? Golden State is 6? Huh?
The only team down there besides the Dallas Mavericks in the entire outside looking in that nobody thought would not make the playoffs. You thinking about nobody want to go there to help him win a championship. It don't take much to make the playoffs. And in the NBA this season, it doesn't take much. If you got a mega star, and this dude is supposed to be a mega star, this dude is back and just 1 to 3 points.
So you're devaluing Damian Lillard. That's what I just said. It. You say you what?
Right now, you ain't that. You ain't as good of a basketball teammate to uplift those guys to just make the postseason. But
at least he ain't going from team to team trying to get on somebody else's team. How about that?
Okay. Guess what?
How about that?
Watch that end.
Oh, he might get tired of their ass after this year.
He don't might do it. He's gone. He gone like that turkey.
But I like how you tried to change the narrative, but I don't know what the hell other stuff you was talking about. Talking about Kevin Love. Right. He had veto power.
No. I said
he's an employee, man. Y'all think he's an employee. And let me tell y'all something. Let me help y'all here. Well, he ain't listening. He just if he go look at that roster,
James Harden was an employee at Houston, so he was employee. He had no influence on where them guys was going, on where he was going. He had zero influence. That's what you're saying. He was an employee.
He didn't go where he wanted to go. Hey. Homeboy, you're talking to the wrong. I told you to quit. We're talking to the wrong. Jimmy, he didn't want to go to. Hold up, Jimmy. Listen. Hold on, let me tell the people because you don't listen. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let me help you out. James Harden went to Tillman Fertitta and said, Tillman, Daryl Morey is gone. Tad Brown, the president, is gone. Mike D'Antoni, my coach, who I've got an MVP with, is gone. I know you don't like to hear the truth because you're used to that bullshit, but I'm finna give you the truth. They're gone. Man, let me go to Philly with them. Hold on. And guess what I want you to do? I'll come back and play with Houston later. And Tillman said no. In other words, I own you. You go where I want you to go. They can go where the hell they want to go. So guess what?
You're an employee?
Yeah, he's an employee. So he didn't. So guess what? I'm not trading you the way you want to go. I'm finna trade you up here with crazy ass Kyrie and Kevin Durant. That's what I'm gonna do. You're an employee, so you go where I trade you. And that's what happened, Jim Hicks.
Once again, in that situation, what you just said happened, it happened almost like that, except you leaving out something. He said, if you don't send me here, then I'll go here. But I ain't going there or there. I know Orlando trying to send you some stuff from over there. Hell no. I ain't going over there. And do that.
Oh.
If you do that, then I ain't coming back and playing for you in 4 years. I ain't coming back. So we could do this right here.
He didn't say that part, Jimmy. I don't know. He didn't say that part. I don't know where the hell you got that from. I heard it. Yeah. I don't know where you got that part.
You was in the room?
Because wasn't nobody in the room but him and he told me. Who told you? He told me who told you. Okay. He was in the room. He was the only one. Him and which. So if it's a lie, he said it. That's all. If it's a lie, he said it.
Let me tell you something.
That's all. That's all.
Like, understand something. It ain't anybody that's watching this show knows. I got flies on the wall in the Houston Rockets just like you do. I got flies on the wall in it.
John Lucas was not in the meeting.
So wait a minute. So a fly.
He was not in the meeting.
Hold on. The fly in the wall in one room. You saying they can't smell shit in the other room next to it, through the wall? That's what you saying right now?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I got something for y'all because they all know what the hell he's talking. I got something for y'all. Can I talk? Can I talk to the people one time? You trying to prove something? I don't know what the hell. I don't know what you doing. Hey, let me. Can I give the people some facts? Can I give the people some facts? Drew Eubanks. Have y'all ever heard of him? Okay. Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. Trenton Warford, LSU. Okay. Let me give you Matisse Steibel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just giving you. Hold up. I got to talk to my people. Coach, you don't know what the hell you talking about. Skylar Mays, ladies and gentlemen. Shaden Sharp, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just giving you some names. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Jabari Walker, ladies and gentlemen. Just remember these names. Hold on. Come on. John Butler Jr., ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. I ain't that. Kevin Knox, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen. Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. Shaq Harris, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Let me find something. Wait a minute. Jonathan Williams, ladies and gentlemen. And Cam Reddish. Them James Lillard's teammates this year. Ladies and gentlemen, he talking about Dame Lillard. Can't play. He can't uplift. Man.
So we back talking about Dame Lillard. Okay.
Coach, you just said something. Coach, you don't know what you're talking about with James Harden.
Let's give them the stats by each one of those guys. That Portland team is one of the few teams in the league that got 3 dudes averaging over 20 points. That Portland team.
I just gave these people some names, man.
And Dame is right at 30 him damn self. So that means that's about 70 points from
I just gave these people, but that don't equate to wins. Hey, hold on. So you saying them guys hit 70, but the other team is scoring 120?
No. I'm saying they got enough firepower to make the playoffs, to make the 10 seed. They're supposed to be a 10 seed.
I disagree. So Dame is better than Kobe Bryant then. Because Kobe Bryant couldn't win with them scrubs.
No, Dame ain't better than Kobe.
Kobe couldn't win with them scrubs.
Kobe Bryant is measured off championships. Kobe Bryant isn't measured off how many times.
Kobe couldn't win with the scrubs, though, Jimmy. You want Dame to do something Kobe couldn't do? Wow. You must think that. Hey, somebody told me the other day, though, Jimmy, that Damian Lillard is one of the coldest dudes in the NBA. If not the coldest dude in the NBA.
That's the exact point. If he is, then you will make the postseason.
But Kobe was in the lottery. Kobe was in the lottery, Jimmy. Kobe, the great Kobe B. Bryant. I know I'm frustrated, but the truth hurt, don't it?
The great LeBron James didn't make the playoffs a couple of years ago. So hell, he not measured off of not making the playoffs. If he didn't make the playoffs a couple years ago with the Lakers.
My sentiments exactly. So if LeBron James can't do it, hey, hold. So if LeBron James can't do it, how the hell you expect for Dame Lillard to do it? That's the point I'm trying to make.
Dame the one that re-energized himself and reintroduced himself to the world and said, y'all ain't been paying attention, watch this. And that's what? We watching this and you ain't giving it to us. You gave us a 3-point championship. That's what you gave us. What option was Dame Lillard with the USA basketball team? What option on the team was he? Because that's one of those measuring sticks. We used that a long time ago, or a couple of years back. That's how you could tell when you
Man,
put
you,
them all
hey,
stars.
hold up,
All stars.
hold
When
up.
you put when you
Hey,
put them all together.
you see them women looking at you. They're like, man, what the hell are you talking about? That's how them women looking at you right there. Look at them.
No. We went over this years ago with the USA basketball team. When you put that, that's like anybody. When you put that, that's like this.
Man, I done ran out of water.
I simplified a fraction for you guys out there that don't know where I'm going. And I'm gonna take you slow.
Take me
Okay.
slow.
In high school basketball, there's a lot of kids out there who made all district, all region, all state, who led their team in something. But guess what they do in the summer? They all get together on what they call select basketball teams. And on those select teams, wherever they came, those kids come from, the high school they come from, before they get there, they're feeling like they're the red ant in their prospective ant bed. So what happens when you get out there, that kid this good, they get together, and guess what happens? All 8 to 10 of these starters, these all-state basketball players, somebody's going to have to be number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Somebody's going to be number 9 and 10. Somebody's going to be number 1, 2, 3. At the end of the day, when you're watching them all together, they get through practices, they go through workouts, then you see, and they start playing these games against top-level competition. All MVPs of their districts ain't the same. All first team, all state in 3A, 4A, 5A, or 6A ain't the same. It would sort itself out over a period of time. That was a hell of a measuring stick when you watch those guys. It's like a couple of years ago. They went and they named Harrison Harrison Barnes to the USA team. And then on that team, it was Harrison Barnes and Draymond Green was like number 11 and 12 on that team, on that USA basketball team. And what none of them crying, they knew their place on that team after practicing with those guys over and over and over and going through those workouts. They were like the money guys. They were like the walk-ons on that squad that particular year that I'm talking about. And so you can look. So my question was, what was Dame Lillard's? What option was he with USA Basketball? What option was he on the team? What was he? Was he option number one? Option number. Well, we knew option number one. That's a free space and bingo. That was Kevin Durant. What option was this dude? And that lets you know, that gives you a sign. Don't let you know everything, but it gives you a hell of a sign.
So you saying he ain't that good then, right?
No.
Okay, so why you expect for him to win then? You just said he ain't the best pecking up. He ain't the option on it. He ain't this. He ain't this. He ain't this. But some NBA players told me the other day he's the baddest thing in NBA. But you saying it because I guess you know more than the NBA players. You know more than me. You know more than everybody. So it's okay. It's all right. You don't think Damian Lillard's that good. It's okay. That's all right. That's good. That's good. But guess what? Dame Lillard is not going to lose an ounce of sleep. Worry about you and who you think about him. That's all. Okay. That's enough, Dame Lillard. Hey, y'all. Yeah, he just re-up. Yeah, he re-up. Yeah. He got a black agent, too. I love Dame Lillard. I love Dame Lillard. Let me repeat that. I don't care how many teams he out there and lose with them bums he playing with. Can't play. I just hope he said, man, I'm out of here. I'm gone. That's all. That's all. You can talk about him all you want. But let's wrap it up. I got to get out of here, man. He said, I want to buy a microphone like Hatter, so I... Hey, man. Oh, yeah. Hey, we got some good mics now. Hey, what y'all think? We got good equipment over here. Watch this. Hold on. Now, help me out with this, Jameson. Hold up. Help me out with my sound check. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. How about that, Jameson? How about that? Now I'm sounding low, ain't it? Hey, I'm going to put it back up. I like that fact. But, Jimmy, I'm done for today, man. I got to go. I'm out of here, man. What you got? If you got something else, I got to get out of here. They waiting on me. I was fine, though. I was fine. Do this again tomorrow, Jimmy. Jimmy, bring up another topic like this tomorrow. I like this.
Oh, we got plenty of it.
I like this one.
Yeah,
I like this one.
I'm gonna have your ass doing all type of homework after the show.
I don't have to do no homework.
I'm gonna have you making all type of phone calls and homework.
I ain't got to do that. Dude, I
You
just,
go,
you better go.
see.
You better go. You the one need to go get homework.
Don't take much to get a 10 seed.
Excuse me, Jim. Jim, when you're talking about high school basketball, I'll zip it. But you in the wrong league right now, bro. Let's get out of here. Caitlin finally spoke out and said she had no problem with Angel. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, Caitlin. She have no problem. Now, if she had a problem, I don't care about Caitlin.
And also, last news is to play out the transfer portal as I do every day. Give you guys an update. We got a couple of other guys from out of Great Houston that hopped in that portal. PJ Henry then left had his TSU basketball program. That's another one that's gone.
But you went to the school though. Didn't you attend TSU? Didn't you attend there? Okay. So it ain't just I didn't attend there. But keep going.
No. You say I love PJ Henry. That's my they need.
I do love him. I still love him.
He didn't want to be here.
I ain't the damn coach.
He didn't want to be there.
I'm not the coach.
Those were some of the things that were floating around the H&P arena in the middle of the SWAC season. Some people thought that PJ Henry could have returned a lot sooner than he did. And so some people were out there wondering, and they start to wonder, hey man, are you doing some load management on
Well, guess what? They don't have to wonder no more. He gone.
He's gone.
Guess what? Hold on. Guess what though? I love PJ Henry. Welcome wherever he go. But what I love about basketball, somebody want to take that spot. His spot would be filled by somebody. That's what I love about college basketball. Jimmy, he wasn't there in the beginning, coach. PJ Henry is gonna come and they're gonna go. That's basketball. And I love it. I mean, hey, it's his prerogative. He said, I want to go spend my last year somewhere else. And let's just hope he finds somewhere else to play. That's a great thing. I mean, it ain't he might not he didn't want to be in Houston. He might not, I don't know. But it's okay. It's okay. He might not didn't want to be in the SWAC. It's okay. But now let's talk about something else.
I know one thing. Mm-hmm. I know he nearly laid an egg in a game that was a winnable game. That last game they played in the NCAA.
Laid an egg. He was freaking terrible. Laid an egg.
So you know what I'm saying. So you only as good as your last in the eyes of some.
So he wasn't that good. Wasn't that good.
But you know what? Hope it works out for him. We'll see where he going.
Hey,
also,
LJ.
Yeah, LJ cries in that portal as well from Baylor. And that comes a day after Tremont Mark announces he's leaving University of Houston.
Same class.
They both are the same class. They both were the number 1 and number 2 respective players in Greater Houston that year. LJ Cry became the all-time leading scorer in Greater Houston as well before leaving Martin Ranch High School. Tremont Mark went to Dickinson High School, and these two guys gave the community quite a few head-to-head battles throughout the latter couple of years of their high school careers. They played on the same grassroots summer team, which was the Houston Hoops. They were teammates.
One summer.
And for that, that main summer was their last. Mm-hmm. LJ was coming off an injury and joined them in the midway through the summer. So these transfers, remember I told you guys, if you didn't get it yesterday, bottom line for get the hell up out of here is that a lot of people are leaving for not the same reasons as yesteryear. The opportunity or the lure of name, image, likeness money is a very magnetic force for a lot of these kids right now to determine where they are going. I'm hearing so as what I do is not only will I give you guys uh, uh, um, transfer portal additions, but as we go, starting probably on tomorrow, I'll start sharing with you guys what are some of the destinations or some of the or what's the some of where some of these kids are picking up interest from and to and during their re-recruitment process. That's basically what it is again. A lot of these guys getting re-recruited again. Some already got it down, and you have to realize, don't get it twisted and don't act naive. There are a lot of people out there that speak on the behalf of of some families out there for the destinations about the marketability or the interest level for certain prospects that are getting in the portal. So this thing is going to be this is a rocking year right here. Right now,
I
Greater
love
Houston
it. I love
is
it.
sitting at 29 former high school stars are in the portal already. And that number is going to continue to increase. There's more to come that's going to hop in there. That's more. You got to realize a lot of schools ain't had that exit meeting yet.
I
a
think it's a
lot of
good
kids,
thing.
a lot of kids
I
holding
ain't gonna
on.
tell you no lie. I think it's one of the most intriguing things in college basketball to me. I actually love it because I ain't got to deal with it.
What you love about
I
it?
love the transfer portal.
I'm talking about
I
what
just
part you think?
love that the players can go where the hell they want to do. If they don't like him, he can get the hell out of there. If it's their mistake, let them make their mistakes. Hey man, I love. Repeat, I love the transfer portal. I love that it keeps you can't keep mind freaking these kids and take the freaking out all the time. These kids can say, okay, all right, you done played with me for 3 years. All right, I'm not doing this no more. Y'all, and I think it's okay. Even PJ, y'all, it's some was happening because PJ played all the minutes and shot anytime he wanted to. But guess what? It's something he didn't like. And guess what? I, I thank God he said instead of being there where he didn't want to be, and he had an option being a grad transfer, man, get the hell out of here.
Oh no, the thing about it, Texas Southern University is this. There's a few players out there right now that's very capable in that portal, and because that's the thing that what schools like TSU and Prairie View, we mentioned 2 years ago when they played each other, they had 20, I think it was 21 combined transfers on between those both of those two teams. So they're going to attract somebody because of the fact this Houston, Texas. They're going to attract a player he's going to be an upperclassman that's going to walk right in there and handle going against other 22, 23, 24 year olds. That's the thing. A lot of people say, well, my kid, I think my kid can go play at TSU. No, your kid can't play at TSU right now. He can go there. He can go be part of the team and work his way in and learn the system. But you're competing. These guys are elder. You have to be ultra talented in at least one facet. Ultra talented. That's what happened to the young freshman that came from Louisiana. What's his name? From TSU, the freshman,
Oh, Zyterius Mortar.
Marta.
Mm-hmm.
Marta he's ultra talented in at least one category and improved his shooting along the way. Then when it came down to other things that are more important in the crunches of the game, his minutes got to decreasing. And
He's a
and
freshman,
but he
man.
gets it,
The only
and that's
good thing about a
basketball.
freshman, he become a sophomore.
Yeah, yeah.
Zyterius Mortar gonna be all right. He's gonna
He's
be
gonna be all
all
right.
right.
And guess
But
what? Guess what? I think. Do you think coach gonna release him? Gonna release him like you gonna release the ropes on him next year?
coach, because if he don't, he gone like a turkey through the cone.
But if he do, he's gone. So you got
So,
what?
so you get that's what hey y'all, hey man, I I love the portal. I don't like the dudes that's just quitting when just one thing don't go right. I don't like that part. But y'all, it's some of these little dudes, man. I tell a story. I got to clear. Could I tell a story? It's some of these little players, man, in college basketball, some disrespectful little ass young men. and then you wonder why he in the portal. There's a lot of disrespect in that damn portal too. You get the hell out of here. You ain't gonna play here. Get the hell out of here. So don't think. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff, but I love it because maybe the same kid who was disrespectful here, I hope he get another chance to go somewhere else and play. Man, it's just, man, it's this. Like I said, I love the portal. I know the coaches don't like it at a headache, but guess what? That means your staff got to be more on point. That means you got to be on point. You got to console. You got to recruit your own players. You got to recruit your own players. Dude, when I see players getting off the bus saying, man, I'm free after their last game and after their last loss. I'm free. Man,
You could tell. You could tell
yes.
if you're in the locker room. I've heard stories where some kids just leave all their shit right there after that last game. They just left this, just leave it on the floor right there. Like I'm glad this. I don't want no part of it. You could tell. You could tell from a mile away. Now, what they don't realize, they ass gonna get locked out of the building soon they put their name in the portal. Some of them will. They won't be able to get in their gym and work out in some schools, some programs. That's how it goes with some of them. I'm not sure if I'm not singling out TSU. I'm not sure if they one of those programs, but how the ones that got those cards to get in and whatnot. Mm-hmm. That's like being at a job when you get terminated. That code change. Your ass can't get up in there.
Oh yeah. Soon as that portal hit, your handprint don't work no more.
Yes. I bet you most of them don't even realize that. They box your shit up like you at a job. They send your shit to your dorm.
Go to college coach told us this the other day. He said he put it in a bag like they do in the NFL. In the NFL, you know, when they cut you, they put your shit in the bag and said, man, you take that bag on out there with you, boy. Them stank ass clothes in it. Yeah.
A coach told me the other day, were we together?
Yeah, we was together.
He said he walked to the door. He said on one kid, he said he walked to the door. He
throw that bag outside.
And look and gave it and had it in a trash bag and just dropped it on the ground and closed the door. Now that might be wrong. It might be wrong.
Hey man. College basketball and college sports, y'all. It's your kid got that. That's why I keep telling y'all we got to get his mind right. Cause boy, it's a mental joust every day. You got to compete against your players. You got to compete for the affection of the coach. You got to make sure the coach. You got to have your mind right. You got to go in there with an attitude, man. Even if you don't mean it. You got to let that coach, y'all, it's some things how you have to handle them coaches, man. That's why I told y'all I had a great experience because I prepared my son how to handle the coach. Dude, that's the only dude, the head coach, determined, Jimmy, when you get in and out of that game, Jimmy. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. You got to teach your son how to be a man against this coach. And remember I told you, and I'm going to get this to him, Jimmy, before they leave. I never forget, parents, when you talk to the head coach and when you get a chance to talk to him before your son hit that campus, you ask that parent, you look that coach and I say, Coach, look here, man. I know things might go wrong on this campus. He's a young man, I know. But coach, before you make any drastic decisions about him, give me a chance to fix it first. Call me, give me a chance to fix it first, and let me see, can I fix it? And then we'll go from there. Coaches respect that. Now the coach got a mama or a daddy that he know that's his ally. So he gonna pick up that phone when Robert laid out on the floor, talking about he wasn't gonna do this drill no more. And the coach just stopped practicing and said, call his daddy, right there in the middle of practice. And I picked up the phone and I told him something. And coach ain't never asked me what he said. Coach, I ain't never had a problem out of him. Mr. Hatter ain't never had a problem out of him no more. That's how it's because what? We build the relationship. Y'all don't just drop your damn sons off to these crazy ass folks. You better look that man in the eye and see how he look you in the eye before you sign. You got all that old cool ass stuff at Jimmy. What's them dinners we go to? Them home visits? I told you, it's a family, bless their little heart. It's a family that had me come on the home visit. And y'all, what I did, Kerry Holmes and Doug Smith, I intentionally showed up late. Jimmy, I came up late. And intention. If it was at 7, I came at 7:30. If it was at 8, I came at 8:30. Because every parent, every time the parent said, you know what, Mr. Hatter? They changed their tone when you walked in that damn door. They was telling me, for 30 minutes, they was telling me one thing. When you walked in the door, they didn't go back to none of that stuff no more. I said, okay. I mean, Coach, I didn't know that was going to happen, Jimmy. I just knew I wanted to get that late anyway. Chuck McGowan said, what did I tell Rob? I can't tell you what I told my son, man. Shit, I can't tell y'all that. But guess what? What it had to do with, you ain't going to be up there damaging my name. That's my name you got up there, bro. You ain't going to be up there messing my name. I got a good name. Don't you be up there effing my name up there up there in them streets in New York. So that was part of it. But yeah. Y'all got to realize he carrying your name with you. We got the same damn name. You follow me? So, yeah.
Y'all already know. Y'all remind one of y'all, I see Jeremy Cunningham, you had a question.
Tomorrow.
He's asking, can we please talk more about this portal on tomorrow? Jeremy Cunningham, send me a text message and remind me in the morning. That way I can make sure that I'm in the slot. I'm in the slot when the gates open tomorrow to let y'all. We can talk more about this, but we got to get up out of here.
Yeah, we got to
tomorrow.
Go.
That's because the topic.
Go.
It ain't funny.
No, it's not.
But if we're gonna talk about this topic, then each one of y'all need to bring somebody in the room tomorrow to the Chop Shop.
Yes.
Because otherwise,
somebody who ain't been there, Jimmy. Somebody who ain't been to the room.
I don't want to think, somebody ain't been to the room. Bring them to the room that you see. Some of those, look. On rcssports.com, when you leave in a second, you go over to that website and you will see a running list right on the front of that website of all of the transfers, the D1s and the non-D1s that are in the portal right now. And some names, maybe some people that you guys may know. Some of their parents you may know. They may think they all got it mapped out. We're not saying we can solve all the issues, but it may be one nugget they can get from the Chop Shop. One question that they can ask that can help them from falling into another pit, so to speak. I'm telling you, man, I'm talking to these coaches this weekend, and you guys don't realize just because the assistant coach wants you, don't mean the head coach wants you. Some head coaches will just take you because they trust in the eyes of their assistant coach. And they might saw you one time to co-sign to seal the deal. They don't know you. The hell just said it. He's the one that's subbing you in. Now, there are some staffs out there that do have associate head coaches that have power to sub a guy in. There are.
But guess what? Him and the coach on the same wavelength, though.
Yeah. So, guys, that's how you make the imprint. You say, it's like taking somebody to a new restaurant or a new bar or a new happy hour or whatever. For the first time, they never been there, and they say, hey, man, I had a coach I had joke in town, ain't never been to Steak 48 before. I'm like, Steak 48, okay, yeah. But I really go to Warwick. And it might have been a little bit too black for him. He didn't really want to go. But I'm like, I'm going to FUBU this thing. Mm-hmm. And he get there, he was like, man, next time I come to Houston, I'm coming straight to this place. You get a stripe on your sleeve if you bring somebody into the Chop Shop to get this transfer portal conversation tomorrow. Okay. Trust me on that. But anyway, it's time to slide down Dino's back. Yabba dabba do this thing on this Tuesday. We are Rob Beasley. Bring that topic back tomorrow.
Oh, Jim, hold up, Jim. Every school in the country is in desperate need of somebody who can make threes.
Everybody need that. U of H damn show need.
Every school in the damn world. Memphis, everybody needs somebody.
Hey.
What?
LJ Crowd, does Houston smell good now? Do they got the good perfume on now? Does U of H got the good perfume?
Houston always smell good.
They was in there now. They recruited him like a book.
Houston
They recruited him like a
always
book.
smell good. Houston always smell good.
That's why relationships are important, because you never know who's going to be bouncing. And a lot of these guys, these coaches, they end up effing up the whole deal when a kid decides he's going to another
They get
school.
mad and get to talking about the kid.
They get mad and they say things, and it gets back to that family. It get back
Yes, sir.
to those families. I'm not saying at all this is nothing to do with LJ Cry.
No.
I just he happened to be the last person name we mentioned.
Yeah.
And so ain't no guy, don't you guys run away. This ain't got nothing to do with him. I'm telling you about some other situations out there. A lot of those coaches mess off the deal, and they ain't got no chance of those kids coming back and playing on any staff that their coach is on. But that's it, guys. Share the show on your way out the door. Chop Shop.
Jimmy, what Rick Brown talking about right here?
What'd he say?
What Rick Brown? Rick Brown, we trying to get out of here. We got to go.
There's a Boom Boom Room regular that has a son in the portal, and a Power 5 head coaches are calling in Texas. Okay. Oh, what son? I mean, from what, depending on what city. Now they got plenty of portals. Rick Brown now don't live in Houston, so it might not be a H-Town thing.
Tell him to bring that up tomorrow.
Yeah, bring it up tomorrow. That's what you do. Bring that up tomorrow. We up out here now, guys. This gonna be a hell of a conversation tomorrow. But you got to be ready for it. You need your input, and we may even open up the phone lines tomorrow as well for some of you guys to get some of the
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.